good night. Welcome to come. Make we lavish. Taje! Oh, now come. Do this something for you. Give me my water. She put for cool for me. Yeah. Hi, plankers. Good night. Yeah. Alright, so welcome. Let me tell Facebook some over here. Sorry for the fan breathe. The time really cool. You know, the time really hot. So me have to have on the fan. Because it's really hot in here. It's a party. How are you tumble down around there? Oh, Facebook me say me that go. Throw me I check my message them. Facebook me say me I go tell them. Say come make we lavish. Ayo. Why the time hot bad? Good night, plankers. Good night, brother. Yes, chop feel like it is so. Twist. Yeah, it twist. Yes. Good night, guys. Auntie Dana, and I'm over on Come Make We Lavish on my YouTube channel. Yes, Come Make We Lavish tonight, yeah. And make we chat. Alright, tonight. Blessings. Come on over, join the conversation if you wish. If you wish not to, stay right there on Facebook where you belong. And if you want to come on over Facebook, you know, YouTube where you belong. See you guys later. Come Make We Lavish, where the questions are sent to Auntie Dana. And this is from a crying spouse. You know? Yeah, she's still not married. This is from a crying young miss. In a relationship quite a while now, to be exact, 3.5 years, and she's having some serious issues, and she's about to get married, and she don't want to go into marriage with the issues that she's having about her fiance. And she reached out to Auntie Dana, who is not a counselor, not a psychologist, but a chatter, and will give her little bag experience and examine the situation and give her opinion. So head on over to my YouTube channel. Come Make We Lavish, alright? Yes. Alright. Let me share the live now. Come, oh, me no need to do this. Come Make We Lavish. Right. Okay, good night. Auntie Dana here. Good night. Let the live build up a little bit. Tell the planker them come over. Please remember as you come to press the like button. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Alright? Like, share, and subscribe. Oh my God. I want to thank all the Plankatarians, because I have to say Plankatarians and non-Plankatarians. So many persons reach out to me about Omar, the I think. Let me tell you something, guys. I went on the road today and I have to big him up. So many persons came up to me and said, Auntie Dana, I'm not like, I love it, I go see it, do it, I go do it. And a lady called me today and she said she went there, and because she's a young miss, as a matter of fact, she said, Auntie Dana, you know, long I want to do it, and when I see you go and do your one, I go do it. I'm glad you highlighted. She said when I did it, the phone just a ring. She called me and she said, yeah, it's really a blessed lady. She said she tell him, she said, when him did him attack to her and do her eye and I say me a cause all of what happen. So it's not me. It's just a blessing. So big up to all the persons that reach out to Omar. Auntie, where you there here with your yes. So big up the persons that will reach out to Omar from Hollywood. I'm name again. Lord God. Hollywood Lashes. I saw your name Planka Shop. I'm going to look for your name for I don't know me now. Hollywood Eyelashes by Omar, yeah. Big up to all I want to reach out to him and we make an appointment I want to go in. Next week, one day next week might be Tuesday or Wednesday, one of them day. I'm going to do my fusion lash. This having ice? One with ice. Somebody bring this. Bring the one with ice. Yes, so first time for me. So I say I'm done with charity. But this evening when I dip on the live, one young Miss Carly, big womanish, I don't know her age, and she asked me for a small favor, which I'm going to contribute. She didn't ask for any money. She's asking that she just got baptized, and she said she wear between 18 and 20, and she asking if any Plancatarian have any size 10 shoes can donate to her and some church clothes. She said she get 4 suits of clothes. I'm going to give her 2 brand new suit and if anybody have any, she said she between 18 20 22, she big and you want to give it to Auntie Donna. I explained to her that although it's clothes I will have to show it on the camera, you understand me. I might be put her face in there because of clothes, but when we put her foot and make she say thanks. So if you have any, me don't give away clothes that I wear to stranger, and I don't give away clothes that I wear to only to my family member or one of my close friend them, but me not give them my clothes to people that me don't know. So my clothes them when me have most my family, close people them to me over the years when I will give. Because she was asking me for mine. And I said I don't give away clothes that I wear to stranger. If I don't want it, I must my family them me I go give. But me not go give no real stranger. So I will give her 2 suits out of my brand new things them because you know me have clothes. So if you have any size 10 shoes, you know you can get a nice size 10 church shoes. We'll give her them. She said that's all she had beg. She said she used to be terrible and bad and she baptized. She don't have no church clothes. So she had beg some church clothes, alright? So if you want to reach out to me and say Miss Paula, get Auntie Donna this to give the young mother life to get her a bungle and nice clothes. She not asking no money. She just say shoe clothes and size 10 shoes, alright? So that's how me tell her me nah do not more. Me listen to her keenly and that she asks her. If me can help her with things to go in the house of God and go get her blessing and go do God work, all I wanna agree with me, you want to get her a nice little bungle of clothes. Alright, and nobody when you see me in Canada, pack up no bag give me and say carry this go gear because I not brush it no barrel and you know how airline go and packaging and weight and bag. So nobody give me nothing and say if you carry it for her. Because I do whole of my team them when I have to go buy something bring back for myself and Joshi and my mother. And I this find my little sister, but I not see how much years and I have to go buy things for her. So nobody give me no clothes and say carry this go give the young miss. Because I can't take it and I can't carry it. Alright? Yes. So I wear 4 or 5. No, she fat. She says she fat. Me nah ask nobody tell me say when you come to Canada, me can give you 2 suits. Me nah shit no barrel. And me nah take nothing from nobody because me nah have no space. Because me a come for shop for me whole generation. So if you want to drop off anything and make sure it is brand new things, because you know me no give out second hand. I don't give out second hand over here and no disrespect. From the start this program I always been saying it. Alright? Yes, she asked me for the clothes. So that. And please remember Auntie Donna is I might be me reach it, me no know. Me I forgot tally up and check, but the nursing student I want to close her off, alright? So if you want to donate, reach out to Miss Paula and yeah, but me know donation coming. Alright? And I'm proud of the numbers of the big platform. Thank you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.
This is perfect.
Yes, hold on.
This is perfect. 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 This is perfect. Perfect.
Alright. Mr. Mary still over there, Taje? Him gone? Him over there. Me see him over there. I work the choir. Let me peep through the window. Alright. Feel like an answer by me. 1x. Oh. 2x. But I said 2x or 3x. 2x to 3x. You understand? Just, yeah. 2x to 3x. Better than big and she take them in. Better than big and she take them in. Alright, so anyway, you can so today now today me not gonna have to pick up no envelope. Cause me not gonna have nobody where me I carry no money for. Me not have no donation to pick up. Where me I carry no money for nobody. So remember say me not have nobody I don't know, you know. When me somebody say if me can carry envelope. Remember when me done with the little girl, me not have a soul I pick up for. Until me come back again and feel until when I back to school and if me not done me house when I back to school, might be no back to school no even go on. You understood? Me no know me say never. Because me no know if when me go down the road, me with one student or but me I work for myself, you know. Just got your t-shirt, thank you. So this young miss, me she did tell me this story, but me never did feel like it did in urgence to talk about. But me I go talk about it. Told her that I would discuss it today. So she did message me a couple weeks ago with a little situation she and her spouse. And I don't know why people always feel the need to get counseling from me. I am not trained as a counselor. I don't have any kind of subjects in counseling. I just put in my 2 little cents. How my handbag there, Taji? Lo! Look if me left my handbag out of veranda. Yeah. Yeah. So she wants to get married. She engaged, right? She's 33 years old and she engaged to marry. She live with her partner now for 3.5 years. Before she lived with him, everything was all good and all nice. She loved him dearly. That's what she said. She loved him before she moved in with him and them try to make life. Everything was good. She having a big problem in the relationship. The problem that she's having is she's also on the life is that she cannot express herself. So when she says she cannot express herself, right? So she and him have an argument and him coward and him cuss and what she don't have the willpower and the strength to argue back with him or to express how she feel. So every time the argument builds up or something happen, him one dominant in the relationship. He's very dominant. So I don't want to hear nothing from you, and then she go in her little shell and she close up. She engaged to marry to him, but the date is coming up in July. I don't want to give out too much, and she wants to pull out because she said this is the Tajay smell nice. This was the problem, and this is the problem that she's having from she live with him. He want to talk to her any kind of way. Then when she talk back to him and tell her how she feel, him no want you nothing, him want sleep or him busy and what you know, it's like her say her point of view don't count in the relationship. I don't mind. Where see such is in it for? Yeah there. Yeah, sorry. Her stance don't have any say. So suppose she say alright, them have a little argument if they move the store from the corner there and put it. And she move it and say make it still. Him come and move it. Any little argument them have, him always want dominant in it. And she can't talk how she feel. If she upset about something, me no want hear nothing, me want sleep now. Him gone out and so. Red flag. I said that to her. In a relationship, guys, and as a woman, When I say if you disrespect nobody, but you are supposed to be very dominant in your belief. So you're not gonna make nobody call you down that's you afraid to talk. You're not gonna make nobody you don't have a little argument and you can't open up your mouth. You have to just listen to what him say and work with what him say. That relationship will never go anywhere. And because the wedding is in July coming, you know, our wedding season now, and I never talk about it. She felt as if her topic was not important. It's not that it was not important. I just never, me just never remember and get the opportunity. So I said I will bring it out because there's a lot of persons right now, as we speak, going the same thing into their relationship, whether married or unmarried, where they don't have a say, they cannot express themselves. Something about them and the spouse don't have the time to talk to them or don't want to talk to them. And it's mostly women. A lot of the time, the women will have all the time in the world to sit down and discuss things. Man don't want to. For me, I am a talkative person. If something is happening to me and I feel the need to talk about it, I will get the person to open up to me and talk. But everybody is not like that, and a lot of relationships fail. Now she's about to get married. She don't want to go in there because she feel as if she's in bondage. She can't express herself. If she says she forgot this, so she for do this is a problem. Him have a problem with everything that she does. She feel like her life is being run by somebody else and she has no control over it. She don't want to call in on the life because she don't want to give up. She say all of mostly of the things them for the wedding organized venue, this, that, but she does to feel like she want to pack up and go somewhere where nobody not find her. I said to her today, do not, because she did a watching live and I was so happy, and she said she wish she did happy. She said she just was laughing. She's not happy. And I would not recommend a person who is not happy to marry into a marriage prison. Because well, I explained to her that we have the same topic, but it was different. A lot of people married into a relationship and they are not happy for a lot of reasons and they cannot escape. You have the opportunity to either go to, and a man like that will never change. Because my grandmother always said a leopard never changes his spot. And it's either you have a woman up and say, if me married to him, one little talking now, or two little session now, not going to work. Him a go say, or people are going to say, you didn't know, sir, so puss did stay before you go into the relationship. And you didn't know, sir, so Tom did stay before you go into the relationship. So why you married? Why you are going to the wedding? Me, honestly, when I listen to her and listen, alright. So for the other day, they must have some champ. Lord God. She said me fit talk. She said I must talk, so I have to talk. So she said the other day them have some big football match at England. Him love football. I don't know what kind of football, which side, she never go into details. And they only had one television in the house. So she just barely asked him to switch the television station so that she can watch the 7 o'clock news. Because you know, enough Jamaican love to watch the news. That them come home to the news and them want to watch the news. And it was a big argument just for him to switch, and he never switched. Because what he told her was that she come home, come see him and watch him match. And if you're in a relationship and match a go on and your spouse say, boy, make me watch a little 7 o'clock news now and then you can go back. You supposed to have the respect for say, well, alright, come watch him match, come watch the news and hurry up and make it done, make me go back in and my match. Don't plank a shop. You can't in a house with a man, you come from work, him there, knock you out the match sweet. Go over next door, go watch it, or go watch it in your phone and give her the preference of the television. And she said she felt so humiliated, so talked down to, and it is hurting her. When I was talking to her, she was just crying and telling me all the things them that was happening to her. She loved this man with all her heart. Then me all I wonder say if him no love her. Because if you love a person, you don't hurt them in a certain manner. You understand? So I don't want to be the one for your years. I tell her enough for married. But if it was me never ever go no further. Whether I love him, would I rather stay single, and if anything me can, me say put off the wedding. Put off the wedding. No married. I better you go and stay single for 3 more years, you and him, and see if him a go change. And if 3 more years down the line, him still love you and respect you, you can get married. Am I saying anything wrong, Planka Shop? Hold on. She couldn't watch her football match because he was so into the match that him never respect her enough to say switch station. Tajay, come here. Him never respect her so much to say switch station and make she come in and watch her little news. Enough woman bring one of Josh's kiss cup up for me. 2 of them and cut it more and something cool for go on. Kind, you know, feel like place hot? Yeah. Let me get my lip glass. Lady, do see that? See the comment them. You see, I'm in a real Planka Shop. Oh God, my juice in my bag from there. Yeah. I said to her, don't marry. And a whole heap of woman and man. Most time a woman. Eh? Just a kiss can cut off, wash them off. Cause like they forgot buy some bag juice put in that freezer there. If you suck pan at night time, the way the place at. Well, eh? I want a little breeze in here. I want the tough one, Tajay. All of them soft out. You know, so I see the freezer open. Yeah. Yeah. So, me said to her, say, do a married to him. I don't care how much money you spend. Mind you married. I was referring. Yeah. I was referring to her about the discussion I have. Cut it, not Tajay. Or me I got cut off the head for me suck it. Yeah. I did have a discussion the other day about marriage prison. Anyhow, she married in that, a marriage prison she gone. You understand? Respect yourself and Tajay, where you bring that pan if you not just cut off the something?
I look left overnight to and they can take out that too.
Yeah. I forgot buy some bag juice. Cause I never see one summer hot so. Yeah. So a lot of us, some of us females see the signs and ignore them. At least she know. Yeah, she said she feel like she has suffocate. And she said she not or she get the engagement, you know. She and him did have a big fuss over something and him come and engage to her. Him come and him engage to her last year. And she said since the engagement is that the argument them get worse. She said sometimes him bring over like 2 of him friend them. If you come watch, you sitting with him on it play upon TV and the loud noise and the loud laughing in the living room and sometimes you feel uncomfortable. Well, me not gonna say nothing because if you have a boyfriend or your spouse and him say, boy, 2 of my dog them or 2 of my friend them are gonna come over come watch match with me. Some man when them a watch football game, them lose them consent, them lose them mind. So me did I tell her, I said, me never see nothing wrong with that because and I like her every day. Him friend them are gonna come over, come watch match with him. Tajay, every time you come and bother me about money, what do you man? I not give you money last night.
No, not last night. I'm not coming last night. I must be off work. And let's do it.
Every night, me a bank? Hold this. Yeah, anyway, yeah. Pay me anymore, man. So, the football match I go on and she say him friend them in there night. She did have a headache. And she tell him, me say, you shouldn't trouble him for that, but she's a regular. So ladies, the point I am trying to make and for she, me not tell her what to do because I don't want nothing you go say Auntie Dana say. But honestly, that is a big red flag. Put off the wedding. Me would have put off that the wedding there. Me never say if you left your man. Because I could never tell you that. I would not marry into that relationship. Wait down the line and see and give him stipulations. Wait down the line and tell him say it's either I'm change or I'm gonna look counseling or something. But if the relationship starts or go on so long you can't, you feel like you're dead, you can't talk, you feel like everything what him say you have to suck up to it and him not listen out your views, don't go in it. You understand? Hold on. Let me take a call for hear what somebody have to say. Hello, good night. Good night.
Night, Auntie.
Yes, welcome to Come Labrish.
Yes, Auntie. Me feels alright. If we be honest now, every woman, you can say 99% are woman. Them wishes to get married.
Yeah.
So me feel say him use that the thing the panel and say, alright, then if me engage her for married her, she never want go away because me go married her. So he might have the power over her enough to do her what him feel like to do her, which is not supposed to go so.
Yeah, and
she would have feel like say she can't find nobody else to marry to her.
I might be, you see, sometimes when you call that dominant. So sometimes you're in a relationship and one person more dominant than the other. The dominant where the other person dominant, it's like you can't express yourself. You're fearful to express yourself. And as women, we must learn to speak up. We must learn to speak up. And when you say speak up, you don't mean say cuss and fight.
Yeah.
You need to have a, if you're in a relationship and you cannot
express yourself because
yes
you're keeping a lot of emotions
inside.
It can damage your mentally, you know?
Yes.
It can damage your mentally, man. So maybe him just do that. Me feel say him do that. You say, alright, then if we engage to her, she can't move.
Yeah.
So
or him do something or him talk to her or him treat her a certain way and him feel say, alright, give her the ring and she go say, yeah man, forgot it, me love her, but you can't have a relationship with a man where you can't talk to and him not spend the time to listen to you. Relationship work too.
She can't make your ring frighten her.
True.
She can't make your ring frighten her, you know? She have to respect herself and respect her space. Because that can mash her up mentally. Because she not talk about it, she keep it down inside and she can't express herself if not safe for her right this one.
Yeah. And a lot of women even on the live here going through a situation like that. Them in a relationship whether women or men, because 90% of the time of the woman them a go through it. The other 10% of the time of the man can't have a say. Because you have some woman who are bully, you know. And dominant in the relationship and blood and etc. etc. But if you in a relationship like that and you can't speak, me wouldn't encourage no other woman and nobody to go in a relationship like that where she can't talk, where she not feel comfortable, where she feel like she can't. Miss American, where she don't have a say or nothing. You understand?
A true auntie.
So me I tell her honestly tonight.
Nobody believe them relationship, you know, but she must know what's best for her. And sometimes I tell them things and them things they are somebody tell them when I really help you want help them. So
but for your sister seek out for counseling.
She must know what she wants for herself.
Well and tell thoughts, Tajay, you know, fresh. You see this Coca-Cola up on the counter? And me take it up because the freezer couldn't lock. And I look at one water. I never remember to put it back here. Yeah, sorry about that. So.
Yes, auntie.
Yes, so all me can say, run for your life. Or stay night and watch. Yes. Run for your life. Not saying I kill you. But
it never get better than it only get worse. It never get better.
Because guess what?
I mean, all them time them start beat her too.
That I mean, she never said beat her. She never said that. That is the man nature. That is in nature. Aggressiveness. Fear. What you have said now go away. Him not have to down for talk with her. Him not want to talk with her. Him just blaze up and flare up. Them the relationship they are preserved. Me not in no relationship when me can't chat.
Number one in a relationship,
of course.
Relationship, you know.
Yeah.
Like build relationship when you can communicate and talk.
Alright.
You have to talk about things. Alright, Auntie Dana,
Yeah, man.
blessings.
Yes. And she just want to know if other. Hold on. Let me see if she texting. Hold on, Planka shop. Let me see if she text. No, she not text. Auntie Dana, alright, good night. We can't take them for long message, I know. Okay, this me read what this donor say. This person say. She said, good night, Auntie Dana. I am one of your planker. I am a silent watcher. I never donated yet. But it's only because I take care of my dad and my sister there, so I can't afford to donate. But you don't afford to donate. Don't worry yourself. Anyway, Auntie Dana, I was cleaning my kitchen and I had to get my phone because this lady situation touched me. This lady situation touched my situation that I have been in. A couple years ago, I was married to an American guy. I met him in my church, Auntie Dana. This guy was so nice to me. He surprised me with so much gifts and treated me so well. More than my husband. More than my first husband, dead. My first husband who was dead. This was my second husband, and Auntie Dana, I had seen so much red flag in this guy, and I know I shouldn't marry this guy. But because the way he treated me, I went to marry this guy, Auntie Dana. After I married this guy, it was like hell. After I married this guy, it was like hell on here. It was like hell on earth. This guy would be gone for a week and wouldn't come back, Auntie Dana. When he come back and I tried to talk to him, he get in my car and he would beat my car on the dashboard. He would pick up an argument so he could leave. Auntie Dana, please tell this lady when she see these red flags, don't marry this guy, because I wish I never married this guy. I would have still, and we would have still be together. Auntie Dana, I was just having a conversation like that with my daughter because her and her boyfriend talking about getting married, the Christians, and I was telling her if I see any red flag in him, don't marry him, because all women want to get married, but if you see those red flags, don't marry. Love you, Auntie Dana. I love your eyebrow. Thank you. So she said she did see the red flag in our relationship, and Auntie, good night, Auntie, she need to run. I really wish I did have this program like this in 2019 before I got married. My husband is just like that, and I am living in hell now. We not even speak at all now. Oh wow. She say, Auntie Dana, good night. She wished she did have somebody to talk to her in 2019. Our information so that me can know for when she type. You're on the live. How old is the man? She's 33. So I think the man might be in her age because. Okay, she's typing Planka people. I'm pin her something so me can admin teach me for pin the instead of me a screenshot when I want to talk about admin, so I must pin each person message when I want to talk about for the night, so I not have to look back for screenshot. So thanks admin for teach me something. So she typing, why would she love someone who obviously doesn't love and not respect her? The marriage failed already and it not start yet. Anyway, let me read that text here. Auntie Dana, the live is freezing. The live are freeze. The live freezing. Let me look on the live. Is the live freezing, guys? I don't know if the live are freeze. I say ads are play. I must watch the ads them here. I must watch the ads them here. It not freeze. I must watch the ads them here. It not freeze. And wouldn't come back, Auntie Dana. When he come back and I try to
Nah,
talk to
freeze.
him.
Some say
He
yes.
gets in my car and
them time them
Alright, hold on. Oh, it was freezing but not anymore. Alright, the lady are tight. Let me go in one different message. I would love to talk to her. I married a similar man in 2015 and I am now living in regret. Alright. Sorry, I notice it now. Okay. Hold on. Me have to wait till she finish type. The live a freeze. Alright, hold on. Good night, Auntie Donna. I am a male watching your live right now. Auntie Donna, I would suggest that this young miss run for her life. Auntie Donna, when I just came to America, I came here on filing from my parents. While I was working at a particular job, woman. I met this woman. I thought that I was in love with her because she treated me so well. She was older than me. She treated me so well, but she was older than me. Until then, after I got into a full-blown relationship with the woman became very obsessive of me. I could no longer go out and look for friends. If I was not working, I would have to stay in the house. I could not do I could not do anything, even go to the mall on my own. This woman would want to be with me if I even to go to the barber shop. She would drive me to the barber shop and sit outside in the car while I wait. I was at the barber one day trimming my hair and the barbers used to look through the glass and see the car outside. And one of the barbers said to me, "Is that your people outside?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "I always notice that when you are here, this woman is always parking up outside. Why is it that she don't trust you to come to the barber shop?" I at the time told him I don't know, because probably because she's older than me. At the time the barber man said, "Any woman that you pick up and she has to trail you to the barber shop, that relationship will never work. You need to run for your life." I asked him why he said that, and he said, "Those women are not lovers, they are control freaks." And that is what I listen to the barber man and I take my time and come out of it. I couldn't do anything right. I couldn't do anything and tell her the truth until then she did not believe me. I had to run, and would you believe it, the woman threatened my life. I had to move from a different state. Thanks be to God, I am now happily married and have a daughter. Whoa. Um, that is a different. This was this obsessive behavior. Him say him go to the barber. She always out there. This is red flag again. So because she was a bit older than him, she never trust him. If he gone away, so she gone with him at the barber shop. Okay, let me read the young miss message. Hold on, Planka shop. Good night, Auntie Donna. Thank you so much for discussing my topic. My boyfriend is 37 years old. I don't want to say too much because I told you about the football match, not realizing that it was too much information. But anyhow, Auntie Donna, I told you to read that out. But Auntie Donna, I am not saying that he don't love me. I know that persons are saying it's a red flag. I too myself know that it is a red flag. I don't want to leave him and then it becomes a different story because he has spent so much money on preparing for the marriage. I told him last week that I don't feel as if I was going to continue with this marriage, and he started to accuse me and cussing, say I find another man out there. I told him no, that I was not physically ready for this nor emotionally ready for this. I want you to read it. He's not one of your plankers, or he doesn't do these type of social media things. But Auntie Donna, I am in a position now where I am seeking counseling from a particular person, and my mother is also in it with me. Auntie Dana, I totally don't want to get married. I took off the wedding ring and I placed it on my dresser into a jewelry box. He found it this weekend and he was making a big issue out of it. Auntie Dana, I am even afraid of my own life because I don't know if I told him that the wedding is not gonna keep, because he has, so I don't want to read out so much of this. Cause you say you tell me never to talk about them much. I'm not gonna read out some of it. I think you honestly, miss, you need to either right now, me see it, you need to be upfront. She never said she don't want to be with him. She don't want to marry. She's not happy. You need to go to somebody, because you never say him beat you nor nothing. But whether you spend money or him spend money, tell him say you love him. Tell him the truth. Sit him down with somebody. Get somebody when respect, or somebody where you respect, and sit down and say, I'll do the marriage next month, and the time I draw near, me just not feel ready for marriage. Not tell him say how him treat you. Don't tell him that part. Say, look here, me tell you say me I go marry to you, and me to accept the wedding, and me accept the something. Don't tell him about where you make you not want to marry to him. Just tell him say, honest to God, me love you and everything, but me not ready for marriage. Me not feel like me want married yet. You understand? Just tell him say right now me not feel for married yet. Me not ready. You're not ready, you can't force yourself. Take time. You're on in a lion mouth, my granny say, take time, dry it. We now, me personally, don't go tell him say because she did a baffle with it, and somebody just said on the comment, why you wait so long. Maybe she don't know, and the time I draw near. Take your time and pull out your finger. So take your time. Just say, boy, go to him. Now wait till next month. Go to him and say, babe, me love you. Make we put off the wedding till next year. Me just not feel ready, and I want ready. You see, by the time next year if it come, you will find some way to crawl out tight. By the time next year, I don't agree she should tell him the reason, so he may change his attitude. He might change his attitude for a little while. Me would know if him even change his attitude, because leopard not change him spot. Leopard, them him go only pretend for a little while. Me not say him can't change, but my granny always say, never you try to change a man. My grandmother always said, you don't try to change a man. Yeah, me turn the fan from the oh, no, boy. Dana, the man's controlling. She need to leave, not marrying him. You know that me say? Tell us, don't me read a whole heap of message are coming. But I rather someone no call. And if to God, young miss, me I tell you what me would I do. Him not going to change, because that is the temperament where him have. And it's hard for a man change. And you cannot try to change a man who have a certain ways in him. Him will compromise. But he will go back. He will compromise today and tomorrow and go back and do the same God Almighty thing where you and him war over today, Monday. Tuesday him skip the day and him not do nothing. Wednesday him gone back and do the same thing. Me would have take my time and come out. Hello?
A good night, Auntie Dana.
Yes, good night, sir.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, I work in a job that a lot of domestic violence come under my purview.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them don't end well.
Yes.
Right? And especially with a man with this type of behavior, it is best if she can leave without telling him. Yes?
The reason.
Because,
true.
Yes. And as I said, I've had the years of experience with these kind of situations. And even as recently as late last week, there were two young females who, because they told the man that they are leaving, they were beaten severely. One of them, the man trailed her to her workplace and beat her up her workplace, bust up her face with bottle. The other one, she was packing to leave and he left and went away for about 2 hours, and he came back at the house and saw her still there. I don't know why she was still there. And the man beat her down. So with this lady now, I would tell her that if she's going to say certain things to him, make sure there's always somebody. Especially, she should know his personality if he's very thin-skinned and he takes
Not
everything.
Mr. Canada, is a local person. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yes. So, if she's going to say certain things to him where she has a fear that he may flare up, make sure that there's always somebody. And whenever she plans to leave, she can do it on a day when he's at work. Or she seek the help of the police so that they can guide her out securely, because men with these type of characteristics think of one thing: if you leave, you're dead.
Yeah, true.
And I've been doing this for
true.
years, so
You can't left, and if you left, then go back for you.
right. And men like those, because there's a particular situation where a lady, everywhere she leaves and goes, a man finds her. He finds her. Yes. So she needs to think about her own self at this point in time. And owing to his behavior, if she made the wrong move at the wrong time, he will tell himself one thing: if I know me,
But remember,
and
you know,
nobody
but
else.
remember, I never like, she don't love him enough. She love him, but the attitude, the calm
Yes.
down, where she can't express herself, where she can't talk back to him and him listen. It's like him not have no time, him no want you nothing. Yo, just ease yourself, no? Them the kind of mentality that she have with him. So when me I say, she say, she love him. Me, honestly, me would have tell him, say, look here, you know, I say, I'm not ready for the marriage yet. Me I go marry to you, but later next year. Give me a little more time. Me get cold feet. You see?
Definitely.
In another 1 year, they to
Definitely.
come me and make me way out of shop.
Yes.
You can't just go tell him, say, you're not married, you done. So that might be a death trap that. Me wouldn't tell him that.
Yes, definitely.
Me wouldn't
Definitely.
tell him that. Me would have take me
Because
little
as I
time,
said-
just tell him from now, say, boy, make we put off the wedding. Anything was spent already,
Yes.
or what we not do, make it stay till next year and take me time running.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sweet him up.
Because him
she have to
not
break it
going
down
to change.
easy.
If he change for 2
Yes.
days or a week and nice with her, give him next month. Him a go back in him same dirty ways what him have. And now listen
And
to
you're
her.
so right. You're so right, because from experience, that is exactly what happens. And sometimes, each time they flare up, they get worse than before.
All right.
Yes, so she needs to think about who she loves more, herself or the man.
True.
Yes. So
Alright.
that is my little part. And as I said, I would encourage her to think about this seriously. Try to find out, just like I said, speak to him subtly. Listen, I love you. Because
Yes.
she love him. Yeah, I love you. But I'm not ready for this. I'm nervous about this thing.
Yeah, I'm not
So
ready
give it
yet.
some
Give me a
time.
little time.
Yes. And this is a big step for me. And I am nervous about it. So I need a little time to digest all of this and process all of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right, Auntie Donna. Good night.
Yes. Hello, good night. I hope I know him on this. Hello? Please turn off the live, please, the phone. Yes, turn off the phone, please.
I just did.
Yeah.
Look here, she need to run seriously because look here, I have a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She's a bad girl. And she live with this man.
Me not hear you now, what you say?
All kind of abuse. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Speak up a little loud.
Hold on, let's turn up the phone.
Me neither
Yeah, she
married
goes
to him.
through with the man. She have the kids.
Miss,
I
we,
think
We can't hardly hear you.
You lie. Hello?
Yeah, what you say?
No, I said I have a girlfriend who has gone through abuse with this man, her kids, her children, their father. And even through the abuse, you know, I mean, physical abuse, verbal abuse, you name it. Anyway, she couldn't leave. Every time she pack up to leave is a problem. She end up getting married to him. So getting married never cheat.
Eh? You have to call me back, miss, because your connection is very bad. Good night, Auntie Donna. I'm married to an older man and he is so controlling and bossy, insecure, etc. This month would make 6 years. I'm regret it. We have 2 kids and he don't want me to read over about this. Good night, Auntie Donna. I am married to an older man and he is so controlling and bossy, insecure, etc. This month would make it 6 years. I regret it. We have 2 kids and he don't want me daycare, so he don't want me to take the kids to daycare so I can get to work. He want me to sit in house morning, noon and night. Auntie Donna, he called me a road runner, says I'm living girl life. Just I understand this. Say I'm living a girl life. Just I went to park go sit. I went to the park to go sit. I only the first 6 months in my marriage. Oh God, she said I first 6 months in a fair marriage. Auntie Donna, a month after I put this name to my hand and he tell me to come to the US in false pretend. Auntie Donna, a month after we married, I put this name tattoo on my hand and this man telling me that I come to US under false pretend. So she said after she married, she put the man name on her hand. She had tell the lady for run because 6 months now she day night. She there and she I don't know if you say Baba. Me? Let me take her next call. Hello, good night. I want some man calling. Yeah, good night. I feel it, feel
Good
it.
night. Actually, don't show no picture or no profile.
No, me get warning. Yeah, my liar friend them said,
Alright.
Donna, don't hold up the phone no matter what, because you will get people in a trouble. Me nah hold it up, I swear down.
Believe you, man.
Yeah.
Alright. So, the lady needs to run from that man. Let me tell you.
Talk up loud.
The lady needs to run. She needs to run. I was married. I got married when I was 27 years old. And my spouse at the time...
Hold on the liquor. Hold on.
You hear me?
Hold on liquor. The fan are bad at the people, but many are born up in here. Come like me there in a hell itself, the Rasta job. I don't know me I go manage without me. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead now.
So I got married when I was 27, and before I got married, I was along with my spouse from I was about 21-year-old, and I saw all the red flags. He was abusive, aggressive, and if I walk on the road and see somebody and it's a male and the person I walk behind me, him say me and the person there, and he was very abusive.
Yeah.
My mother said to me at the time, I must be careful. When I tell my mother, say, me I go in a church, me I go get married, my mother said to me, say, be careful because leopard never change them spot.
True.
Me I say, you know, me and him come from far, and when we started dating, I had 2 daughters because I got pregnant early and I had 2 daughters, and he took me with them, and me I said, no man, me not follow my mother. So me I got baptized now in a church, so me and him go to my pastor together. We had marriage counseling, premarital counseling. And I said to the pastor, you know, say he's abusive and he's this and he's that. Because even before we got married, he burned me with a close iron in my face. Burn up my face.
Whoa, for what?
Yes. Burn up my face. Burn me in my chest with a close iron. Burn me in my face with a close iron. And I was going through a lot of abuse at that time. One of the time he taught me in my chest, I feel like my heart did not go stop. And I start go to church and I say, and the reason why I'm burning me in my face, you know, is because he start date this little teenager at the time. The child was 15-year-old.
Whoa.
And she became 16 while they were dating. And they did spend up some money on her, we did save up for business, and me and him have an altercation about it. Because I said, listen, me go in a church and whatever. And long story short, we got a marital counseling and the pastor was like, let her do change them spot. Don't follow what your mother say. Let her do. People do change. People can change. And I believe my pastor, and we went ahead and we got married, you know, and the disrespect. One of the time the man tell me, him did have a raise some pig. One of the time the man tell me all in front of people saying, prefer him pick them more than me. The abuse was just continuous. The abuse was continuous. I mean, I tell you, me start date this man when me a young, look a 21-year-old girl until we are 20, me at 27. And we got married. And me not lie, it is rough. The whole of my marriage is rough. The community where we live in there with everything. We're in there, we have a vagina in there with.
Lord
everything
Jesus.
in the community, we have a vagina in there with. Young, old, disabled, cripple, in there with. You hear me tell you? And that me go through the whole entire time of my marriage. So till me say, me can't take it no more because it's like, me couldn't even voice my opinion about nothing. If me say, I want to move from the community because me not one good job now. Me need to move from out of the community and live better. Me not move and it's like my opinion just never matter. And one of the time I want to go back to school, I want to go to university, and I tell me about, you're too old, so I go back to university. It just discourages me that everything when me I do. I mean, I said, it's like my waste me younger days with this man, even though I was seeing the red flags from the beginning, from the get-go, me never paid no mind. And it's like me just long and waste me youthfulness with him. We have a child together. We are good friends now. We talk good. And sometimes he look back and say, boy, I'm not like, you're the best woman me ever deal with. We keep it as friends because I have a child with him. But we are no longer together. As when I say, sometimes I look back and say, I should have did leave long time.
Yeah, you can see the red flag.
Me get pick up, me get older now. Yeah, you understand? Me get older now. Me should have just leave from them time. But the lady I need to run. People not here.
So after I'm burning, when him burning in your face with the iron, remember I burn him, you know, you still have the heart to marry to him.
When he burn me, he look at me and tell me, say, he might make sure, say, no man, no want me when he done with me. And I want him family member here in the house a struggle. And his family member come in the house and take the iron from him and say to him, say, we have burn up the woman, pick the far. We have burn up the woman.
So you never have that scar then on your face, for say.
This scar is still here, and up until today, even today, they have a cream on my rub on it, see where, because over the years, me I try to work on getting it out. But it is still there.
That's alone that make me no want to marry to him. When me look on that, they bone there.
And me still go back, and me sit down and me say, me I give my life to God. Me I say, this man take me up with 2 baby, and him at the first one I buy a suit and uniform for them go to school. So, I say, all right, me owe him at least, me owe him something back. Sometimes people in a relationship, right, abusive relationship, and people are saying, why you stay with the man? Because you love him or whatever. Sometimes not even because you love them. Sometimes you don't even have the support from family and friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of these women have nowhere to go, Auntie Dana.
True, some of them can't live, and nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. Auntie Dana, so you see, when the boy they were the look of 15-year-old, all the community people them come down on me and cuss me. Come out of the man house. Me say, I learn a lesson. That's when me and him married a female house me live in. Me get piece of land and make up one board house on it, and then me take time black it up. Because me tell myself, I never live back in a one man house. The man you saw put me out in a middle of night with scandal. And throw me take them out the door. You see, when night come, back him do something. Like him want sit down and look at you feel like say you're not really in it because you're tired. The man get up and bucket music in the house. Come out of my house, come out. You want that community and hear me run your house.
No, laugh me, I laugh at you.
Me listen.
So when him a go and say you sit down quiet?
You understand?
When him a go and say you sit down quiet?
Hello?
No, me I say when him a go and them way there you sit down quiet? Hold on.
Auntie Dana?
No, me say when him a go and them way there you sit down quiet?
Me not hear you. I want to cut off.
No, ma, you depend it see me say when him a go and them way there you sit down quiet?
No, me should try fight him back. Me should try fight him back. But me can't because no woman can't fight no man. No woman can't fight no man, you know.
That's true.
Me used to try fight him, but I mean, say this is not abuse because at least me I try fight him back. But remember, say me can't fight him. Me a woman, I made it small in her body, so me can't manage him. And me I say, them I tell them me not have no figure with my pitney them, the two baby them. I don't have a way figure, but I forgot live my road with them. Me not have a family support or nothing. That's why me can't tell you this. You see, people have to support them family members. You can't just get up and say, oh, she wishes to just sit down in a relationship and she knows it's abusive. If the person have no support system where the person, sometimes the poor person where go through the abuse is so confused and don't even know the first. Worse like the person that even have a steady income, and you have kids, you're going to sit down and say, oh, you're going to feed your kids them when you leave.
True.
Where you're going to live, what you're going to do. People are laugh off of you. Sometimes the very people in the community are laugh off of you. Worse if they need that one, the man. Them are laugh off of you. Where my beat, time and this, and that. You understand me? I say, so it's hard for women out there. Some women want to leave, but there's no support system.
And that is why... And that is why, now cut you up, I always emphasize and say woman must be independent. You can't live with a man and you sit down and rely upon him for everything. You must work your own kinds. Me ever emphasize that.
Auntie Dana, let me tell you this what happened. You see when me and him live in a house, in my bed. I said, oh, see you down a town, me start off. I got me a pen market, I got a listed market, I got sell. I let me work on construction site a pass Martha. When you buy a bed, I bed. People in the community never go say me have things at the house. I always throw me things and I throw bags, scandal bags.
Yeah.
So when him do burn me up CS now, and me move out of the house, me move out and burn me, you know, the night, you know. The same night and me move out of the house and over my the other pan the ground, me asleep, me dey on the floor, asleep on the floor, so till with my baby them. And the same night when me move out, this girl called me phone, tell me to left a man alone. Because you know, say man burn up your face. That means say him burn up your face and call the girl and tell the girl say him burn you know? And the girl call my phone, get in the and say, you don't have to move out, see him put you out there and burn up your face. But that's with everything in the house. And the girl is in there with him for 4 months and mash up everything. The girl get mad and right at girl. And she don't call her name, but she right at girl, whatever. Pan the mirror them, pan the TV screen, pan the fridge, she just write up her name all over in the house. Can't cook, can't do nothing at all. So tell me up one day and said to me, say, he must suffer, he must have to say, if he give the man, he not eat it and he not wear clean clothes and whatever. Me I say, sure, me and him a come from so far. He come and tell me, say, he's sorry. And me say, alright. Him. Because I say, alright, you know, ask them, my face and say, me forgive him and me forgive him.
Wow.
Go back and yard like me.
So you have somebody else now.
You see, have somebody else now?
Yeah.
He have one little man now, but you may have no in can't.
Hold on, I have phone.
But not for him, he can't ramp with the woman when they're with now because the woman in there with Jezebel. She will talk about him close off for him. Because sometimes when time he call me, because I said, me and him have a child together, we asked about him picnic. Me I say, everything good, man. Yeah, keep yourself good, no one not get no trouble.
But Missy
you can't get something for that woman the woman live with that Jezebel.
Yeah.
The woman come like 40 man, the woman will talk about his life out of him.
And you
so you have to behave himself because he match.
And you migrate now and gone, because I say you're there on a foreign number. Give God thanks.
Yeah, migrate and gone. And he look for me. Sometimes he would tell me, say, boy, me not lie, you should have left me, you should have tried with me, you should have all long we could have sit down in our relationship like that.
Lord Jesus, I have the gun in your face.
I want to say to some woman before me come off fire, so. You see, when them a cheat, them turn it round and make it seem like you are do something. That's the next thing where woman see know. You see, when them a cheat, them turn around and find fault, like say, you are do something when them. What do you mean one lady come for your program and talk that? And me I repeat it. They say when them a cheat, them go on like say, you are do something when them, because they want to take a blame off of them. But lady run, we can't take. But let me tell you this too. She not gonna left him. She, no matter how we tell her, say run, she not gonna let him, because you guess why? You see, if she love him, she go sit down and hope say him change. But let me tell you this, people have to want to change. People don't cheat because you want them to change. They have to see the need and say, say. Furthermore, if him don't see him I do something wrong, him not gonna change. If him don't see him I do something wrong, he's not gonna change.
Especially if him thinks him right.
Yes. Any we not say my right now change. Remember that anti-that nice because
hold on. Your phone a give little trouble. Yeah. Hello?
Yes, big up Planka crew and good night. Anti-that you're doing a wonderful job.
Thanks. I'm glad for you come out tight and you're alright and you look back and you can recommend. You can tell these girls after past experience run out tight.
The only regret I have was never leaving earlier. That is the only regret I have. Because sometimes I look back and I say, my younger days, my younger, more youthful days, I could have done more with myself. I could have, I always say more in our relationship with somebody where we can grow whole with, we can share memories with and so forth. And the younger, stronger part of my life, it went away with me being, people telling me that they prefer them hug more than me. Yeah, you prefer me hug them more than you. Them something that feedback woman knows like this a man you no mean you no good.
Mean you no
some
good.
Stuff when man gonna tell you know so them no mean you no good. You see the red flag, run, know your worth. Ladies, know your worth.
All
You're
right.
a queen in your pot and treat next thing, treat your husband like how you want to be treated. Too much time we expect as women, we should be pampered, but we can't pamper one man. You understand? Auntie Dana, me can't talk. Me kind of one next night we have one next topic.
All right. You could have talked, me I listen, but bless up yourself.
You want me to talk?
Yeah.
You want me to talk?
Yeah.
Ladies, you want your man to come and buy you the most expensive stuff. You want to be treated like a queen, but yet still you don't want to pamper your man. That don't make no sense, right? So in our relationship, you must be able to the same treatment that you want as a woman. Treat your man the same way. Sometimes we women feel like men they love the look lovey-dovey, mushy thing. Sometimes they do. So you see the same way like you don't want a man carry a bunch of roses come give you. Buy a nice perfume, treat your man the same way. Some of these problems where you ladies talking about the men cheating and they're doing this and doing that and all of them. So if man cheat, yes. And somebody said tonight 95% of man cheat. They do. It's in their nature to cheat. It's in their nature, them can't satisfy. So it's in their nature to cheat. But you have some man when them cheat with a look of respect. You'll never know say your husband a cheat. If him love you and have respect for you, you will never know say him a cheat. Anytime in our relationship with a man and him openly a cheat, that's you. It's so obvious. One, you see if him respect and love you, even if him a cheat, there's no way you are gonna know. You'll never find out say him a cheat. And if you do happen to find out, you can't forgive him because at least he ain't a threat in your face. But you see the man them openly a cheat and bet them woman a find messing in their phone and bet them other woman a call them wife. That is disrespect. Total disrespect. You understand? So ladies, when you want to be pampered on the man too. Pamper on the man too. Treat on the man good too. And men, love on the woman and show them respect. You have a mother, you have a daughter, You have sisters, treat your woman how you don't want somebody treat your mother, your sisters, and every woman in your family. You can't have your woman and you burn them up with iron, you tuck them in their face, you tuck them, but you want them to bear your child, you want them to carry your child. The same woman where you're kicking her belly, you know, the same woman where you want to carry your child. That makes sense?
True. True.
But good night, Auntie Dana, and bless up yourself. Bless up yourself.
Alright, bless you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Alright, Blanca Shop. Hold on, let me take that call. Hold on there. Hold on the Blanca Shop. What an interesting topic. Our lady that called me about the dog. I never see it. Hold on, let me make a call. I would never forgive anyone who burned me in my face. I'm done with treating. She makes some valid points. Where do you come so to cheating? Very wonderful caller. True. So true. I'm there for my life, what you say? Alright. It has said, oh, it will reconnect. Me have be a fear squinch up me here. The phone light too bright. Hold on. I see crying face here, so hold on. Crying face, crying face, crying face. Crying face, crying face, crying face, crying face, crying face. Crying face, crying face. I don't have a crying face here. Then what could I mean this here, so? Crying face, crying face, crying face, crying face. Crying face, crying face, crying face, crying face. I pay crying face, me see here, so. Then I crying, then I cry, yeah, I cry. I be a crying face, me see now this here message at Blanca Shop. Me take a call for me, I don't know what that mean. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night, Miss Donna.
Yes, welcome to Come Make Collaboration. Tajay.
What I want to know is, why would this lady accept this man's proposal in the first place, knowing that she see all these signs? You know what I'm saying?
We look like Mola there. Remember, say she say, them did have a fight and he make up back to her and tell her nice things and say him love her and he want marry. The fact is she love him. So might be she feel say when
Yes, but that's the thing with us females. We always claim, oh, we love him. So you're gonna make because of love. You make man kill you, you make man abuse you and all of them something there?
Yes.
Miss Dana, me is a type of female there. See, once me see them signs, they are gone, me gone, you know.
True,
Miss Dana, me know myself till I'm almost 30. And no man never get the chance to put them on for me and them something, because once I see it, I'm out. Me never give chances, Miss Dana. I'm not lying to you. I don't give chances. Because once me see the abuse start, or whether verbally or whichever, I take myself out of it. Because once a man put him on you, once Miss Donna, them lady need to wise up. Them need to learn to know them worth, them value, and all of that. Them need to stop talk about them love, them love, them love. Because if someone love you, they won't think to hurt you.
True.
So, and another thing, I want to know why she actually writing to you. You notice she sent you another message. This lady is not going to divorce.
It's like she confused.
Still go ahead with the proposal. Because if you listen how she's talking, Miss Donna, this is something where she needs to look into, and I think she needs to work on it herself. Because nobody, no matter what you say tonight, none of we can help she.
Yeah.
Clearly she loves the man.
True. Lou, bring with the back with the eyes. Please, yeah.
Huh?
No, my mother, may I talk to? Yes, yes. All right. All right. See, crying face come back here. Crying face, crying face, crying face. Crying face, I be a crying, or the person that type. Crying face, crying face. So I'll make you type up the CPAC. I better you type and done and not put the CPAC crying face. For me don't know what you say, you cry or what? You want me to call you while I write up deeper crying face? Oh, she a type. I will come back to the message. I will come back. Let me take that call here. Hello, good night. Type up crying face. Yes. Good night.
Auntie Donna,
Yes.
good night. You can take me
Hold
to
on.
my life. Let me tell my saga, please.
Alright, here what happened. Because it's a live show me having, me can't speak too now for the live for hear the saga. Write in the message, you hear?
Alright,
And
people
will read
from
it.
the life will know my one.
Eh?
So me never want, me say my one happened recently. For 2 weeks now, so me didn't want to tell you, but me no want to talk. People from the life.
Alright, keep up your mouth quiet. Text me, text me.
Alright.
Yes.
Thank you.
Eh? Oh, Joshi? The icy one? Thanks. God bless you, Lord.
I'm sure you want to one other night.
See, make him drink it when him done. Not know where you sit. Alright, thanks. Hold on there. Crying face. Auntie Donna, the reason why I am writing crying face, I am here with my phone and listening to the lady that said she got burned in her face. Auntie Donna, I am glad you are having this topic. I never used to use social media until I heard about you. Auntie Donna, you are a medicine to me right now. I am here crying. Last weekend, my husband and I had a fight. Auntie Donna, he beat me so badly in my house. My big son knows about it and he tried to help me. But Auntie Donna, honestly, I am too weak to leave this marriage. Auntie Donna, every little thing this man beat me for, I don't go to the police and report it because I know the consequences of me doing it. Auntie Donna, I am a child in my marriage. My big daughter tried to save me and I told the police that I don't want to press charges on my husband. But every time something happens, Auntie Donna, it gets worse. Then he would make love to me and tell me how sorry he is. And then a couple days time the talking bodily and no respect would come comes right out back. Angela, I know that you are going to say I am a fool, but I am not a fool. I am just feel like I can't go any further and I give up on myself. Angela, I am a married woman and this should not be happening to me. I don't even reach 40 as yet. I have 2 children for him and they are adult. I was with him from I was a teenager. Over the years I have always been getting beaten, Auntie Donna. Oh God, lady. John knows sometimes when you write me some things and pull up my spirit. I have always been getting beaten, Auntie Donna. But then he is a good husband. He takes care of the house. He takes care of me. I don't want to leave my house. I work very hard. I work very hard. But he beats me for the least little things. He will box me up and stuff like that. I can't say nothing. I have to just sup it up. But then Auntie Donna, after that happened and we agree back, he is a nice person. And then the least little thing happened, he starts to verbally abuse me. Auntie Donna, I am confused. My big daughter is seeking counseling for me. She is the only one I talk to and my son about this. I don't want my sisters back in Jamaica to know. I don't want my relative over here to know. Auntie Donna, I am confused. This is the reason why I keep putting the smiley, crying faces. I didn't know what to type and say. Please don't show my number. Please don't hold up my phone, Auntie Donna. I am going through it. Oh God. You know say coming like, oh God. It coming like some of the people when them in a relationship and the man dominant and beat them up. It's like them take with them strength. It's like the man pull out something out of them. Merciful God. Lady, you call your daughter because you need to come out of that. Because might be a kill him, I go kill you next. So after you know want to leave the relationship, at some point you have to start. Oh, jeez, we pull the water. Merciful God. Me never mean to smile. Me true me that's a deeper crying face. She said she couldn't type. Wow. Guys, please like at 5,000 people that I am not have no likes. Please like up the live. Like, share, and subscribe. Miss, you have to come out of this and run. You can't just sit down and take beating so. And Jamaica you're there, you know? A foreign you're there. Not foreign. You're there a foreign. As when me see this your number here, this is 1347. This is not a local number. Unless you're there Jamaica pan a foreign number. This sound like a somewhere in a Florida or somewhere in a them foreign state there. You need to pack up your things and come up and stay with your picnic them. Because this man don't love you. If over the years him a beat you and abuse you and then him sweet you up back. And you go say you have 2 children for him. And you go say you and him there. And forever him a go do it. Some man believe say if them don't beat them woman, them don't love them. Some man believe that them are your father and them for school you. Lady, every abuser is a me no say. You not forgive him, but if you forgive him one time, right? How phone you go? What go on? If you forgive him one time and he constantly, that's all your son and your daughter get involved and you still sit down in night ladies, that means you love him more than how you love yourself. You love him more than, I don't know if it's because sometimes they say people want to get abused then weak. I don't make an excitement, you see, the whole world is that year. Me? Eh? Why I don't know what to say? I don't know what to say. God know me don't know what to say, lady. Lady, run for your life. If your children, if your daughter where you love so much, and your son, that, let me read, let me see red flag I put up here. She's, hold on. Hello, good night.
Good night, Auntie Donna.
Yeah. Some things are happening.
Auntie Donna, that they made it afraid of skin cancer.
That you can't sit down. Turn down the phone, please.
Yeah. Turn down the TV.
Look here now. It look like session. You know me feel what happened to she right now, honest to God. It look like so the way she get used to the lick is like she immune. It's like she just sit down and take a lick them so.
Yeah, because me say if you take the lick, me no promise no man that. Because remember so me did have 2 baby father and so then they come up and so me stab them up. Me don't take no lick for no man. Because my daddy can't lick me so no man not lick me. Me not believe in that.
Lady, I better she left before I reached to the stage where she got stab him, kill him or him. I don't know what I mean. Lady,
because guess what? It might reach a point where the picnic them are getting involved and my night picnic them will kill their own father.
She said her daughter and her son know about it and she don't want family out here. If you know, ma'am, you're there on the live and Mr. Deepa crying. You see, you see her right them Deepa crying face there. That means that it affect you. Because the first me see so much crying face over here. Crying face to kill I can't hold up the phone. Crying, and the first me ever get so much crying face. Lady, that means say you hurt. But you can't help yourself.
And then hide it from his sister and his family. They mean no one they know.
You don't want nobody know. That means that she have protect the culprit where she have their killer. Yes,
alright, Auntie Donna, me go and back on the life.
Murder God. Hello? Hello?
Auntie Donna.
Yes.
Good night. For that lady who just called and talked about the husband beating her and stuff.
Hold on. Huh?
There's a lot of help out there for her. She needs to first of all call the abuse line. And there's a lot of places that have help.
Then mom, you know, you the woman saying son can go station. You never listen?
I
and you know press no charge.
I have a cousin
No
here,
one know
and
if
the husband put a gun to her head, tell her he gonna blow her brains out. And she got a lot of help. There's a lot of help out there. Call the abuse line. There's a lot of programs that she can get in. They can put her into a safe house. They can help her get an apartment. They can help her get started over. There's help out there. Women don't have to sit down and take these abuse from these men. If you love somebody, you're not gonna beat them. You're not gonna hurt them. So, just tell her she needs to call the abuse line. If she calls the abuse line, there's a lot of programs out there that she can get help.
No,
Okay?
sir. I would have make some breeder nice. All
Yeah.
right.
All righty. Take care. Have a good night.
Yes. She should type, yeah. She not, make she don't type. She not done type yet. Boy. Good night, Auntie Dana. I have 2 children for this man. He treats me like dirt. He has no respect for me. He accused me of cheating every day. He tell me all type of dirty things. Call me all type of dirty name. I don't know what to do. My boys are in high school. The abuse is now affecting my son's schoolwork. I have to seek counseling for him and it's very expensive. My life is a mess. Miss Botuno de America. I'm of America number them yeah. And over America no like Jamaica where police now look upon you. America if you say ke, police come. If you say ke, then arrest them. A foreign no there you know. And she said fear 2 boys in high school and it affect them schoolwork. Auntie Dana, it's not easy for me to get up and leave my husband. We built a life together. We have 2 children together. I am trying to get help for him because I think it is help he needs why he hit me because when he finished and we are talking, he said he don't know what come over him and he loves me. I know he loves me. I am trying to get better. My daughter is trying to help me and my son wife. Auntie, just pray for me. Then, miss, why you do so? Why you do so that you constantly get them people beaten there? Why you could have do so that you are saying love you? No, sir. Auntie, if the lady doesn't want to press charges, let her stay. She clearly likes it. If she has 2 children, why would she want to perpetuate the cycle of abuse? Because the children will grow. And that's not... Our children them big. You know, here she say her big daughter. Why somehow? I don't know walk along. Me see one in the news here what day out here. Man nearly tab out him belly, kill him. Me see him in the news a ball pan bed, all me the ball and a sorry for him. And me see woman where they turn up a courthouse and tell judge say no want police, waste police time. And police left him and him man, kind man saying sorry. And him a give him a chat. Me nah about thing I say in a them relationship. Nah but me see one on TV what day. Couple years ago, about 2 years ago, when him belly tab out. Every news carried pink wall, Facebook, and them up and he lie down stiff on bed, can't move so people can save him. And when me take a stop, me see Gleena put him up at the ball for the man when nearly kill him. If he knife finger one the clinch for that dead body that. Me nah about thing I say Jamaica me there. For me no want them come for me. The woman when me a ball for when me watch a woman story in a TV, water full up me eye and see him lie down in a bed tiff. See me? Paddy Bobby ask him what me do. And when me take a stock, if you no think I lie, me I tell go back Gleena. Up and running again. In belly nobody dig out. I tell the police, them and the news people, them say, lady left me and my man. Me forgive him and people do worse than that. You don't see it? Yes, when you see them and them man, me I don't want best for them. You see when you see them and them man,
For death do we a God have mercy, that's the knife not kill him. And when me look poor me all when I take up for the woman and I cuss him man. And the woman me see man have my time out the pot. Me no want waste the much time and me not press no charge even me forgive him. And me not press no charge and he say sorry. The way me and you don't see it, I swear down if me I tell lie. Me not about bother say come me not make nobody else band come for me. Good night.
Good night, Auntie Donna.
Yeah.
Listen, I was listening to that lady, and she was the one that's getting the beating every night, but she's trying to get help for him. She cannot get help for him. First, before you get help for anybody, you have to get help for yourself. Because if you don't have the strength for yourself, how are you going to have the strength to seek help for him? And sometimes leaving is the best thing.
Yes.
Because when they see that you leave, even though sometimes it causes other issues, but they'll see that you're serious. I remember I was not in a abusive relationship, but I was in a relationship where the husband just gamble and gamble. And I know my mother didn't raise me for that. For somebody to just be with somebody and you're gambling your money all the time and not helping with the bills. So the first time I draw a line, well, I'm not sharing no room with you. And it start, and then by me not doing that, he start, threatening. So I said, okay, you're threatening? So I go to the courthouse and I file a restraining order. He doesn't know what I'm doing. But that evening, the police came. They said, if you go home and he's there, call us. And I called them, and they came in. And when they came inside, I let them in the room. He was laying down like in his just laying down in his birthday suit. They come to him. They said, you need to put some clothes on. Oh, this is my home. This is my home. I said, no, this ain't your home. I bought this before we were married. They said, well, you either go as you are or you put some clothes on. And listen, they let him out of here. Mm-hmm. And from they let him out of this house, I never let him come back, because you cannot, a leper cannot change from the spot they are in. You have to be strong enough to just do what you have to do. You cannot change anybody. Before you have to change somebody, you first have to make the change for yourself. Sure. And she can't change him. She cannot change him. She has to be strong. And I never let him in here. After 7 years, I have that restraint order for 10 years. And we were going at the same church. We used to go to the same church. But he never really go. But because he see this, he told the judge, oh, I go to church every Sunday. So the judge told me, it's 5 Sundays some month, and it's 4. You pick the Sundays. So I was very involved in my church, so I picked the Sundays I want. And I just don't go. At first it was hard for me, but then I found another church and I go on those Sundays. And listen to me, another lady picked him up, and he started coming to the church with the lady and got married. And then I hear that the lady said, oh, I'm the right woman for him. So I didn't say anything until he started running around and gone some different parts and doing things to the lady. So one Sunday after church, I said, I need to talk to you. You say you was a better woman for him. You are not. Because the same stuff you have down there, the same stuff I have, all of them the same, they stretch, they come back together. Because if he was so good for you, he wouldn't be running all over. And she said, you know, you're right. Let me tell you, Miss Donna, you have to be a strong person. You cannot just sit there and take any dirt from no man, because if you keep taking it, it's not gonna change. And she's gonna be his beating sack, his beating back. She's gonna be his yam head. She better run.
All right.
And it's affecting the kids. It's gonna affect the kids, even though as old as they are. It's not good for them, because what is she showing them? Because it doesn't matter how old you are, your kid's still looking up to you, and she has to make a change. She's talking nonsense. I wish some of these women have my strength. I would not put up with no foolishness. My mama always told me, before you take a hit from a man, you draw blood first. Don't let nobody hit you. I would never let nobody put their hands on me. If they put their hands on me, I probably didn't realize. But they're not leaving without one. Lady, get yourself together. No, this makes me sick.
All right.
I feel sorry for her.
Yes.
I wish I was her daughter. I would have taken a U-Haul and move her out.
All right. Thank you.
All I want you to keep up the good work. Oh, those eyebrows are popping.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Yeah. Hold on. Well, I don't know which so much message I pull ya. If I pull ya. Hold on. So let me read. The lady text back. Crying face again. Auntie Dana, nobody will ever understand. Nobody, Auntie Dana, no, crying face again. Then she said, Auntie Dana, nobody will ever understand what I am going through. My husband loves me and I love him. I am trying to get help for both of us. I can't turn my back on him and leave. We've been together for a very long time. Have two grown children. He was never like that until a couple years ago. I am trying my best not to say or do anything to get him upset. Yeah, they mean so we are justify. Yes, she say. You know, so might be a deeper beating where you get kind of confused your brain, make you a type foolish. Because here where you go say, you was with him for a long time. And he never was like that till a couple years ago. And you try your best to look help. Look help for yourself, lady. Look help for yourself. Oh, sir. I was verbally abused in a relationship, got married at 26. I understand that everyone is saying, but still she is ready. She is not going to leave him. I left at 33 when I was ready, and the reason I left, because of my younger son. Of course, I want to raise kids in a two-family home. So this lady said she was just like her. So nobody now can make the lady leave till she wanted to leave. She stayed night till she had 33 now. She married when she had 26 and she stayed at the beating till she had 33. And she said I was ready and this reason I left is because of my young son. Why? You see, the same manipulation, are the same thing with the first girl. Dominant relationship. Where the man control you, the man who can't chat, if you chat, you get lit. You there? From me born to Rastaja. Yes, Mr. Canada, come cool on the life there. Let me hear where you say, because be a woman a calling, the man beat her, them lie down quiet in her life. Yeah, go ahead.
No man, we are not all women beaters, but you know that, boy, I'm telling you. I hear
well, on there. Guys, like up the 5,000 down the pan, I'm gonna see no likes, more than 1,800. Like up, share, and subscribe. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Canada.
Yeah, man, I hear a lot of ladies calling, and it is so sad because I said to you one time, or if you remember that conversation with you, I said men are very predatory, very, very predatory, and the resources are there for those women that are being abused. But if you notice, some of the ladies that text you, they talk about the care that the man is giving in the house. And sometimes, as I said, we can't agree on everything, but a lot of ladies, Donna, they like to be in a comfort zone wherein if they're not the provider and the male is the provider, you try to make the relationship work.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing about it is that we know for a fact that men have this predatory behavior. It is a known fact. And one time I said to you, and not going off topic, but I made mention to you about slavery. And the reason why I made that slavery thing to you, I said to you, during slavery, the slave master used to send the males in to impregnate the ladies, to give them kids, so he could use those kids on his farm. And over history, not only in the black culture, every culture, Donna, that you can think of, men are most times beating women, abusing women, whether financially. Akala made mention to you about the person that she was with, how he was gambling. Unfortunately, I can tell you that in North America, most cases, when it comes to casino, most of the gamblers are females. Most females go to casino than males.
Mm-hmm.
But it is hard when a female is in a relationship, knowing that the man is the provider. Because I'm listening keenly, to the people that are typing in and the people are calling in.
Hola, Mr. Canada. Hola, Mr. Canada. Stick up in. You notice 90% of the relationship where the woman them a get beaten, then defend the man. Then take up fee and cover up fee.
That's what I'm trying to hit the nail.
Yeah. Yeah, break up.
Reconnecting.
Him get cut off, kind of break up. Me have to make him call back. So see me. Yeah.
Yes, sorry about that. I don't know, the internet sometimes give trouble because it depends on where in the house I am. I'm sorry about that. But what I was saying, I'm going back to the same part that you mentioned. You said it exactly. 90% of the females, they defend the husband. They don't defend the beating, They defend the fact that he's the provider. And this is where the problem comes in. Yes, you will have a few ladies calling that are upset, and even the comment, people might say, but why she take the beating?
Yeah.
But you see, then I'll tell you something. And I'm not taking, as soon as, because we know when I start, say, all right, before leave, but I just want to share some with you. A lot of us men, a lot of us in North America is a very, very lonely place. And if you get too complacent, life take a 90-degree turn on you. We are not all bad as men, but sometimes we have to look at the history of the way we were brought up. Were we brought up in a single home? Were we brought up in a conjoined home between mother and father? Were we brought up in a home where there was rivalry between siblings? There's a lot of contributing factors towards men, and a lot of men, they can't express themselves, Donna, because they are taught from they were small boys to be strong and firm and, to be serious and to play this particular role. Because I was taught that my responsibility is to take care of my kids and my wife, if I have a wife, which includes the whole family. I was taught that way. You understand? Now, if I have, as a young man throughout my lifetime, been in situations where I go through some hard times, I am going to take that same behavior even though I am the provider into my relationships. So even though some ladies call and are stern and see the things that they see, a lot of us men don't even know that it is okay to cry. It is okay to cry. It is okay to say to your spouse, I have a problem. I am feeling this way. I'm going through this. I need the help. You understand? And this is why a lot of times we have these problems in our lives. A lot of people go through some of the most serious abuse, Donna, I'm telling you, in North America is financial. I mean, I can't see on here because I spoke to you one morning off here and told you what I went through.
Yes.
We are not all cheaters. We're not all cheaters, Donna, but we have been through abuse, and I'm sure those listening can read between the line. A lot of us has been through serious financial abuse. You understand? But we don't use it violently. You understand? And those of us who can walk away from the abuse, even if we try to resolve the abuse, we take our time and back away from it. But yes, like a female said, she stabbed one individual who was abusing her. But I'm telling you, Donna, it is bad. And this is why a lot of females in North America, you find them lonely. They live because they've been to verbal, physical, financial, plus, self raising a man. Those who home is playing.
Yeah, break up.
To do. The lady said, what? Sorry.
You have to hang up and call back. Hang up and
Okay.
Alright, go and watch it. Look about me text some other call. Go and watch it. Look about me text some other message. Cause your box your full. Oh, she has thrown me one. I look boys them nice now. Okay. Okay. Oh wow. That is so good. The lady will send me her two twin them. Yet it's not twin like one bigger than one. Glad that you move on and you move out. Mr. Canada, let me read some of them message here. Like how you kinda get your little point. Across California festive. Hold on there. Who should I let message you if you read first, ma'am? A tree. I wish one of them. Good night, Anthony. I love you so much. I don't want to turn off the TV, but I have to be up by 5 in the morning, so sleep well. Love you. This is getting so good, and I don't want to turn off the TV. Alright, go on. Thank you for watching here. Well, Mr. Canada, give me a little time and let me read some of them messages. Alright. Okay, they are not twins. Okay, one older than one. Hold on there. Good night, Auntie Dana. This topic is so touching. I am going through a similar situation, but I am now in the courts with my exchange husband. I am now going through a divorce, Auntie Dana. I came to America and I came here, bring my husband up here, Auntie Dana, to live with me. I filed for my children them and bring them here. I come to America on a visa back in the days and I never returned back to Jamaica. I got married, sorted myself out. Hold on. I got married and sorted myself out. Went to Jamaica, meet this man and got married to him. I have 4 children. One of them is his, the smaller one. Until then, I bring the man up here to America, put him in my house, got a job for him and everything like that. Auntie Dana, this man started to go out as he was a rum drinker back in Jamaica and I never even know. Because when I met him, he was not drinking rum. He comes here, Auntie Dana, and take up the Jamaican dirty style. He comes here, Auntie Dana, and take up the Jamaican dirty style of going into pubs. Clubs or pubs, one of them. I say pubs. I wonder if a club you did a right or you right, pubs. And going into pubs and drinking, come home drunk. Every money that the man work, Auntie Dana, he would go into clubs, okay, and drink rum and trust. When he get one paycheck, he pay, and then the other week he go back there and drink. Come home drunk, Auntie Dana. Then this man would come to my house and want to have sex with me. When I told him no, the man beat me, keep beating me. I was hiding it for a long time. Auntie Dana and one of my children found out about it and they had an altercation. My young son stabbed him in his back. It went to court. I did not have any evidence and my son was charged. Up until this day, my son have something on his records. Auntie Dana, I had to set up surveillance camera in my house to show how my husband was doing with me. Thank God I am out of it now. I put it out, this junking bastard out of my house. I am now going through the courts finalizing the divorce and I am looking after my child that I have with him. And it is not easy for a woman who is abused to get up and walk away from a relationship. Persons in your life do not know how mentally it affects our brains. Sometimes we can't even see things for what it is like. If we don't have somebody to come in and help us out of this type of relationship, we don't get the help we need. Thank God I had church sisters and church brother who rallied around me and came to my rescue because I did not hide what I was going through. And if I had taken heed, he was very dominant in the relationship when I met him. He used to run joke when I used to come to Jamaica and said that I hear that you have man over there, but I never take it for anything. And he used to ask me why I came home extra late if he comes home and don't see me. At that time, I was doing overtime at work to make ends meet. And then I thank God I am alive and trying to help myself. So this a lady I say, well, let me take a call. When it basically sums up, she get the strength to move out. So it come back to dominant. She say if she did see the red flag, then the relationship was she in her, she wouldn't reach this level in night. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night, Auntie.
Yeah, good night.
You're the your life?
Yes.
Oh, come I wonder if I did life or a good life without watch.
Okay, go ahead.
What is the topic all about tonight? Because I'm not too definite now.
Dominant in a relationship. A young miss message me. She want to get married next month and she say she don't have a say in her relationship. And it has been going on for that for over years. It's like she can't get her point across.
Yes. It can't work. Everybody have to have a say. They have to listen to each other. Everybody have to have a say. You know?
Yes.
Nobody can be dominant and just be one. Somebody are overpower the next person. That definitely can't work.
Yes.
Me never have no service for the last few days. I just choose not to because me have some work to done. And because of the live them, I lose track and things. So me just do it out a couple of days with a live.
Oh.
You know?
All right. Bless up yourself.
And thing.
Yes.
And thing and what have you. But as I said, no, everybody have a say in a relationship. Because sometimes man feel like them is all and them know everything, but man don't know everything because a man don't know. A man don't know say is a woman run a house. That's the first thing. It's not a man run a house, you know, it's a woman run the house. That if a man have $10, he can't make $10 do. When he wants it to do like how the woman can make it happen. It can't happen, no time. You know? So a man can't have all the say. The woman have to have some say in the relationship as well.
Yes.
You know? But me just kind of chip in. I go watch it up. I go watch over live again and so forth. But that's just my little part.
All right.
You know who I talk to you so?
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of have a good evening from evening because the Bible said the evening and Monday first day. And tomorrow I'm earth strong.
Oh, happy birthday when it comes. Bless up yourself. What's your name again?
Sheldon.
Sheldon. Happy birthday, Planka Sheldon.
Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah.
You know? Yeah, man.
Bless.
So bless up yourself. And no man no believe that them alone can do it alone. It don't happen that way there. You know? So
all right.
It's up to the woman them.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So if you're just joining the live, Mr. Tammy says she did asleep. It's a young miss. She's still on the live here because she said, Auntie Dana, wow. She text me just now. And before me answer phone call, she just said, wow, so much to listen to. She's in a relationship. This is not a program tonight about abuse. It's about dominance. It's about the female. It's about the female don't have a say. She with her spouse. No, this a phone have picture. She with her spouse. She getting married next month, but she can't talk in the relationship. Everything what she say, she can't just come forward and explain to herself and her boyfriend listen to her. He always a coward down. So we are tell her say is a red flag. So this is not a topic about abuse, but abuse coming to it because a lot of the time when you don't have a say in your relationship or when you're coward or when you're soft or when you can't bring your point across, it comes to it end up to abuse and people are reaching now. So them a go through the same thing, them a get abused. One lady is her husband or her boyfriend burn off piece her face with iron. So the topic are coming. Me can't tell the people them not write them story to me and me can't tell them not call them story. One lady sent out one whole lot of book, whole lot of crying face and she said she are looking for her husband. When me think say she fear look self for fear herself to run out of that the relationship there. So me don't know what to do. Me only can't talk. You understand? One lady said she take up her husband, she go through court now because he used to abuse her and she couldn't take it no more. Good night, Miss Donna. I just want to say to men, go through abuse as well. And statistically, men face most abuse. They don't report it. I was abused by my ex-wife and I can tell the story. I always play the victim. Sir, you want to call in? I would love to hear from you if you have the courage. If you have, me know say woman boss man shot too. Yeah. Me know say woman beat man too. Me see that happen already, but are very rare. You understand? So if you would love to, would you love... Hold on, let me go back on it. Would you love to call in, sir? Oh, Jesus, him say him get abused. I mean, when you see man, no man to sit down and make woman beat them too. I mean, sir. A woman, no farmer beating is right. But the red flag is there. I wouldn't take off your picture, you know. Hold on. Why? Good night. The last caller who talk about her husband that burned her in her face. I never got physical abuse, but I can relate. My husband used to threaten me. He told me he was going to cut up my face, so no other man can have me. I got up in the middle of the night and hear him talking in the shower that he's sorry he married me and want to cut off my head. Good night, Auntie Donna. That caller who talk about her husband that burned her in her face. I never got physical abuse, but when I can relate. NY husband used to threaten me. He told me he was going to cut off my face, so no other man can have me. I got up in the middle of the night and hear him talking in the shower that he's sorry he married me and want to cut off my head and burn me. Yo, in my mother's house, we have been separated for 4 years now. It doesn't get better. I was with a guy last 4 years and he found out. Mark you, he leave me and went to live with the girl he was cheating on me with. And he cheated one big thing as if we are still together. He created one big thing as if we are still together. I can't have a relationship because of this man. He would text me like it's a woman and tell me I should leave her man and that she will acid me. Donna, only to find out it's him texting me on an unknown number. To this day, he's tormented me. I would call in, but I'm scared. Oh God. I know he's going to be the death. Hold on. I can't have a relation because of this man. He would text me like it's a man and tell me I should leave her man. And then that she will acid me. Donna, only to find out to this day he's tormenting me. I would call in, but I'm scared. I know it's going to be the death of me. Sad to say, we have a child together, and he behaved different when she's around. So she defends him. Up to last night, I got a text from an unknown number wanting to make me a coffin and 80 stabs. No, lady. Jesus, a Jamaica number this. But yet he wants me back. I will never go back to this monster. Police is a waste of time. We were together for 18 years, married for 17. This is the tip of the iceberg. It will eat Donna. I won't let you read no more. Just keep me in your prayers. Mighty God. Why me have to go lock this alive here? Miss? A beer red me I see. pandy something. A beer red me a see planka people. Somebody answered, I don't even know if he say so. So she afraid to call in. Father God. Jamaica number. I don't even know what the answer and say. Hold on there. I don't know if the answer. Let me read over this. Let me see if I don't understand. Let me read over this. It's a long message. Good night, Donna. That last caller who talk about her husband that burn her in her face. I never got physical abuse, but I can relate. NY husband. I don't know what NY husband used to threaten me. He told me he was going to cut up my face so no other man can have me. I got up in the middle of the night and hear him talking in the shower that he's sorry he married me and want to cut off my head and burn me in my mother's house. We have been separated 4 years now and it doesn't get better. I was with a guy last year and he found out. Matthew, he left me and went to live with the girl he was cheating on me with. And he created one big thing as if we are still together. I can't have a relationship because of this man. He would text me like it's a woman and tell me I should leave her man. And she will acid me. Donna only to find out it's him texting me on an unknown number. To this day, he's tormenting me and I would call in but I am scared. I know it's going to be the death of me and sad to say we have a child together. And he behaves different when she's around him. So she defends him. Up to last week, I got a text from an unknown number wanting to make me a coffin and 80 stabs. But yet he wants me back. I will never go back to this monster. Police is a waste of time. We were together for 18 years and married for 17. Please read. This is just the tip of the iceberg. It all heap, Donna, but I won't let you read no more. Just keep me in your prayers. Murder God, I don't know if you say so. I can't talk planka people. I don't know if you answer Jamaica me live. I don't know who I do. Planka shop somebody call in and talk. I don't even know if you say so. God know me all afraid myself I read this. And 99 me there, sometimes I don't see me take myself out of certain things. Because this is a Jamaica number, I don't know who I watch. I don't know who I listen. Remember Jamaica, I live, I don't know who this is a man here. I don't know what he say. I don't know, put yourself in my shoes, you know. I don't know what he go say to this lady, God know. Planka shop, somebody answer this lady for me. God know, I don't know what he say. Make somebody answer your lady, because I don't even know what he say. Good night.
Hello, good night.
Yes.
Hi, Miss Donna.
Yes.
Me can tell about my story. Me when they were a policeman for 12 years. And the man beat me come and guess what? Me in a relationship. And the reason why I'm in a relationship because my baby father left me. And I never want to go back to my mother them yard. My parents yard. And I slung in there, I take a beat, kind when I help my son. And my son grew up. If the man tell me to jump, I say how high. I go report my police station, but the police them too. Them a friend. So one day one night I did one look I'm decided to say no, me I will out harder in Panu. The man start choke me and say if me not get him or kill me. And my son now, he enter me a ball out. And I run and come with a knife. That time my son about 14, 15. I come with a knife And me have to push him away. And me say, no, don't do it. And me put one number 9 phone to call one policeman. And the police them a come. And then he dry gun to shoot my pitney. And I said, listen, if you go shoot my pitney, you have to shoot me. And I tell him, Miss Dana, I know where me get braveness from. And I have one charger in my hand. That time the heavy duty charger, the Nokia phone. And the man still a choke me and have a gun for my pitney same way. And I take the charger and I bust his head. When I see the blood start flying, I say, Lord Jesus, me dead. No, but me never care because I put my picnic in front of me. And then by the time I say, me dead, no, I see the blue light a flash. And then I knock a grill. And I say, open up. And I saw me get up on that man. I when he left, when he come out and he left, me happy. Take out and restrain order for him. Because still when I call me and I still when I show at my workplace. And when I left and I come and find see me. I don't know how he meet me on Facebook and say, I could have dear me dead. He have to get me back. And I said, me? You? No, I said, I prefer my life more than you. And
so you not come back to Jamaica?
No, I not come back to Jamaica.
I see a call for a foreign number, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a police and me no say them a police and nowadays me I tell you say no sir, me prefer me turn up here. Me not
so you not go so you not go can come back here none at all.
Yeah. Me get to understand say married now. But the woman when married too, he might beat the woman also.
Whoa.
You understand?
And him a police.
And get to understand, yeah. And I get to understand that the girl asked for me number. Because the whole long me and him went there, you know. Everybody thinks I have to pick my father, you know.
You know? No get involved in night like out. Never talk to she, keep out tight. Just forget them.
Tell that girl that if we run there, because I tell us when the man make up their mind, you know. No go and no come, you know.
True. And then the man you hear a threaten you, say them we kill you, not take them lightly. And I tell you about no take lady. I am good thing I can say seek help. Seek help.
Yeah.
Seek help.
Yeah, foreigner now. Yeah, alright. Don't play with me, so it's worry, alright.
Alright.
Yeah,
bless up yourself.
Your
yeah, man. Yeah. Guys, please remember to like up the live. Hello, good night.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Auntie Donna, good night. How are you?
I'm fine. Welcome.
Yeah. I wanted to answer the subject of men who are abused. I ain't lying. Before I came to America, I went to Canada and I stayed a year. And I stayed, and I was with my grandmother put me with some, push people and whatever not. And me one angle with my roots people. I met my girlfriend, who she and I used to be in high school together. And started staying with her. After me never say woman beat man, so I mean say kick down, I mean take up her big size 12 foot and kick the man,
Yeah.
And the poor fellow, believe me never she beat the man, and she all that man with him, But it's like say him can't say nothing. I mean say pure kick and back she give me,
Yeah.
Nice, decent professor. You me tell you, nice youth never know say him is an abused man. You never have two nice kids, but make him ever out of place. What kick and box him get with a big size 12 foot. Believe me, she not play. She fight him like man. And the poor little man does a defend himself and deflect like a little boy deflected from the Uber where beat him up to that school. I saw the poor man of here though, that him no want to lick her. And Canada still foreign.
Yeah.
Woman them defend and dog. Trust me, men get serious abuse. Serious abuse.
But 90% of the time, my woman, them I get the beating.
No, woman get it too. When I used to live in Jamaica in Edgewater, I have a couple of Victor and Faith.
No, call nobody name over here. Do. Allegedly.
I use that. I was about 30 years that. They say pure beat the little man used to give the woman, And one day, Mr. Shelley, them upstairs with a towel over him. I said, what happened? He come lick me and me chew the pot Call me, don't for me to cook for them. We're dealing dead. I'm afraid to flow. Let me also do laugh for tell. I deserve it. You know? But yes, men do get a lot of beating, and they're not saying nothing. Especially, I don't know what it make a man feel like an abuse though. The two kids, that's what I thought was the situation with that guy. Oh my God, it happens. But God bless you.
All right, bless, yes. Whoa. She said she'll live in a fear. Why, lady, I forgot me. I don't know you. I'm going to think you do. If you're afraid to go to police station, you know, you go by commissioner office, go sit down in there. Go by commissioner office, go sit down in there and talk to them. Somebody in there must, and one heap of woman working in there. One of them must take up your case and must try help for you. You understand? So all me can say, Baba. Let me tell you no normal. Good night.
Good night, Auntie D.
Yeah, good night. Speak up a little, love.
I'm sure you're getting ready to come off the live very soon.
Yes.
I've been listening to the live, and the vibe's been very low because you know the topic is very touchy. But what I would like to, how I would like to end the night in, right? I would actually love, because we didn't hear from a lot of men.
Yeah, the man them silent.
But
only
I would
Mr.
love
Canada. Thanks for the cash app for the super chat, Princess Rose. Yes, good night.
Yeah, so I feel like we should end the night with men calling in, just telling and speaking about what they love about women. Bring our vibes up.
True.
You know, what do you love about women? How do women make you feel? Because these ladies that are calling in, they obviously do not know what love is. I keep hearing the word, oh, I love him, I love him, I love him. Love is nothing. Respect is everything.
True.
Respect.
And if you have respect,
and
you will have love.
you, and living in fear, how do you sleep with these men? A lot of times when you're in an abusive relationship, when the man and them do what they want and then they have the nerve to come and lay with you, a lot of times you feel like you're being, well, we're on YouTube, I don't like to use certain words, but RAPE. You feel like you're being, by these people. Because you're emotionally not there, being torn down by these men. Then when they're done doing what they're doing, they want to come lay up with you. It's not right.
True.
So I just want to say, let's end the night with men calling and just talking about what they love about a woman, what joy women bring to them.
True. Yes. All right. Thank you. Yes. The lady have a valid point. Guys, please remember to like up the live. Thank you, Gail. Thank you so much. Wow, this is a topic here. The man them now, why when we have certain type of topic, you see? When most of the time the man them are the problem. The man them silent like a knit. And when I any little thing else, you see them show about enough. At family fan night, about 3 man call. The first man, Mr. Canada, and that when the man dead tonight, then tired and drop asleep. When the man them there for tonight, then cause you know why they not? Cause some of them guilty of what happened. Some of them guilty of what happened. And although them are planker and then love planker, then guilty of what happened. Good night, Auntie Dana. I was in a relationship with a man. Wasn't my man, but her next woman man. She was living in America and she would come at times. And I would have to leave his house to stay with his mom. Over time, when we have argument, he would say him a go stab me up. And one time, he draws the knife and me stand and look cause me have something I wait on him. But me leave him cause me did have my daughter and it was toxic for her. Thank you for the super chat. Where the man them there? Where fi call in? Good night, Auntie Dana. Good night, Auntie Dana. I want to call in, but I too myself is afraid. Auntie Dana, please don't show my number or my message. Auntie Dana, I live in a certain area with my baby father. In my baby father, it's a gang. In my area with my baby father, it's a gangster lifestyle. Auntie Dana, my baby father, the area that he lives in, they believe in having 2, 3 women in the same area. My baby is just not talk about your age because I don't know where you live. My baby is just slash dash. And Auntie Dana, if I hear about my baby father having a woman and I confront him, I get beaten. I can't leave him. Tonight, this is opening up my eyes. This is opening up my eyes. My mother lives in the same area. She can't do anything. Sometimes I feel as if I am trapped. I don't know why I got involved with him. I grew up in this area, but I want better for myself. I know that God is going to help me one day to leave this man, Auntie Dana. He doesn't have any respect for me. Ah, Jesus, have mercy, come here. At a plank in a Johnshire. Why? I don't know which area you're there. And I don't worry about nothing again. See there? You hear? Tap read out them, they message them mommy. Make me lock up my phone and go along on my bed. Plank shop. I 99, me live and me want walk. Me want live and go to town and come back in a one. You hear me daughter? Tap read out them, they message them mommy. Me keep myself to myself over here. Although this your name a topic, you understand? Although by your name a topic, some my topic them you feel less them baba. For poor me. You don't know who I want, who not watch or who not watch. Lady, you sit down there talk about a Jamaica me live. I don't know who for Tory me I read out or why you go hear me have them business in that phone. When our people, you don't know, when you live in Jamaica, you have to keep yourself to yourself. Oh. That is why I told you, Auntie, don't show my message. You hear? You hear me? While I can pray for everybody, all I can do is pray for Avi. Auntie, this all boils down to the man being illiterate. A lot of them don't have any responsibility, ability, and don't know how to communicate. They act off everything. They act out everything. Sometimes you have to step out in faith. I did it 5 years ago with 3 suits of clothes on my back. Never know what the outcome was going to be. Fast forward now, I'm divorced, have my peace and contented. Hello, good night.
Auntie Dana?
Yes.
Good night. Is there a listen to your program? With the abuse and whatever. So I just give a look at 2 cents. I meet my husband 2002 December. And we get married. Get married like a year after. You see, from the relationship start, Auntie Dana, I just lay my cards on the table. And I say, listen to me, Mr. Sir. I don't take verbal abuse. I don't accept physical abuse. I accept no kind of abuse. You understand?
Yeah.
I believe, say, women, we supposed to talk out, know our value, know our worth, and make the man them know the things that we accept from where we not accept. I remember one time my husband talked to me hard when we never feel pleased. I used to him go sleep in Auntie Dana. And you see about 1 o'clock the night, after I come from the bathroom, I just touch him. I say, I sir, I have something to talk to you about. Then I say, you can't wait till tomorrow. I say, I'm not going to bed with it for my stomach, because I don't want dead in my sleep. So you see, the way you talk to me since night, me no like it. me not accept it. No, do it next time. Because me not talk to you in a disrespectful way. And him apologize and say, alright, next time we won't do it. We need for talk out as women and stop swallow things. I tell you, say, when me I listen to somebody something them man, it turn my stomach.
True.
So, there's so much things women I go through. We need for talk out from the initial stage and make them know where we accept, where we like and where we don't like, and we don't just take anything with them dish out to it. When me a father used to ask me when me want to eat, you know, just dish anything and give me. Because I grew with my father most of my life. You understand?
And some of them afraid of a man too.
Yeah, I remember me used to spend time with my mother. I remember the first time my stepfather took my mother in her eyes and chiseling get her in the public. I me take that, I me never see my father like a woman. I me take that as my strength and me say me not giving and me not accepting. You understand?
But how much of them can say that? Some of them are learn how to go, some of them not nothing, and them have to sit down and suck up certain kind of talking and so.
Auntie Donna, there is always somewhere to go. Now tell me, say you don't have one little friend or one little before some sleep somewhere every
one time a day I say, oh God, don't let me get in that trouble. One time a day I can't even business. One time a day years gone by, you know. And one girl and her baby father did live down the gully there, so. Father God, oh me I got her. I mean in my house I hear the girl a bawl. And when me peep over a fence, me see the man of the girl, you know when you tie goat?
Yeah.
Me see the man of the girl and the girl brown too, you know. I dry him like goat pit near go down in a lane. And me say me run out barefoot, run out, go down the lane, go call out. And say, my God, a wickedness that. When you look on the woman's side and foot, you saw, he must say at the pie until the whole inside creep off. When me say, I never forgot it. Me run out, because me run out in my yard. And run, go around the lane. And say, Jeremy, me say, Jeremy, you can't do that a wickedness.
Of course, somebody has to stand up for somebody.
And that man used to give that the woman there some breed a lick. And if you ever see him brown too.
Look, Auntie Donna, I'll give you one quick joke. Me and my daughter used to share house. She lived with her, we rent. At the time, we did rent house. Daughter in the front room, me take the other 3-bedroom, and we are share house and our baby father live there. I'm a bed one night, and I in my bed lay down with my husband and my ear. She said, you lick me already, you lick me again? You see the spring where I spring over my husband, I run through the door and run and kick down the bedroom door. Me say, what you do? What you do, boy? What you do? Me say, I kick down the door and fly in the pan me sit. Me say, you know the England mesh marina them? Me not even remember say that me have no clothes.
Yeah.
Me say, you see when I flip over the bed with him and him grab the baby, you know, me say the baby save him. Because trust me, I did go give him a beat in the night. And me call the police and tell the police say take him out here because he's a me or him. And that my daughter baby father. Me no accept them something there. You understand? I'm tell my daughter not accept no lick for nobody.
True.
No accept it. Stand up and believe in yourself.
I know say, yes, when me go to him long after and come back and him say, Miss D, me call his name, I not say call it for nobody. Him know him say, Donna, you know, so what you said, me did right, I'm sorry, say me do it. Me and this said Bernard did it. That a Tina baby father. And he come back and say, me sorry, me do it, me regret it.
But they keep saying sorry and they keep repeating themselves. Me sorry. Me don't want to sorry from you. One strike you out. I tell my husband that, you know, at 20 years old, my husband, I say, brother, one strike you out. Me not take, me always have some reserve family member me can go itch up with this me around.
True.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we need to work and we need to stand up and stop coward, woman too coward. We have to have me and the lady say earlier and say, we can't manage man. If we can't manage your wake, my manage your sleeping.
True.
What about you can't manage man? Try. Too much things in your house. Try. Make up your mind for take lick and give lick too.
No. No kill nobody and go in a prison, go to fall your pitney them.
No, I'm not talking about kill. Me say, you're going to get lick. And you're going to lick. Make up your mind for get lick during the process because you're not going to take your lick and you're not take steam. So that's why we are going to roll in a dirt.
Yeah.
Me not accept that right now. My husband said to me one day, say, boy, the way you strong, me if me was abused, I would have to think twice before me touch you. I say, you know, I not take no lick. Me never see my father lick a woman. Not taking it. We need to stand up and stop that, but you're afraid of man. Afraid of why? My man like just like my human, just like you. We are afraid of run up in him and give him the arm's length. The first man that tell me say, "More lick me in my face," you know. Years ago, you know what I'm doing? I get a chopper and I go right up in him. I don't give no distance. I said the same hand where you talk me in my face with my nice face. The same hand where you talk me in my face with, you go take the next and take it up off of the ground. Him look for me good. Come in and give no distance, you know. Me hop in him, you know. I said lick me in my face. We have to stand up, man, and stop make man take me for fool, man. We are queen, you know. Without we, the world couldn't exist, you know. Apart from the most, you know. Without we, the world couldn't exist. We are mothers, we are sisters, we are wives. You see how much title we have? You see how much title we have? Check it out where the man have. We have enough more title, more man. We give birth. You understand? We turn our house into a home. We valuable, we are diamond, we are gold, and from we can't reach to the point that we put ourselves on the high pedestal there. We are going to always sit down and take abuse from man. No man no more than you, no nice like you, no sweet like you. Can't do without you. Unless you decide to cross the road, but you can't do without you otherwise.
Yes.
You understand? So we have to put value to ourselves and stop sit down and accept foolishness from them. Talk up. When them do something you know like, say right away, say, you know something like that? I don't like that, you know, I don't like how you talk to me, and I do it next time, because I not talk to you a certain way.
Yes.
I not say it in a disrespectful way. Don't do it, I do not like it. No, do it. And say if you no listen.
Alright, bless up yourself.
Alright, yeah, and thanks for listening.
Yeah, guys, 2.5 hours, Auntie tired and want to sleep. Thank you for stay with Auntie Dana and come make we lavish. Please remember to leave the like button when you're going. Please press the like, share, and subscribe. No man no calling, because one of them in a corner, them a box, them a liquor, them a carry on bad. So they're not calling tonight. Because they can't call in and say nothing. Most of them will hide in a corner. Or they on bed or asleep. And again, Auntie Dana said, know your worth. Don't make nobody call you down where you can't talk. Yes, you're supposed to be independent. And even if you're not in a position to be independent, still know your worth. Thanks for staying with me. Like up the live and see you again. And come make we lavish on another day. Peace out. Bless upon yourself. God be with you. Thanks for the super chat. Press the like button. Alright. Share and subscribe to Auntie Dana channel. Peace out.